There have been several questions about bulk waste collection. Can you please tell me what you plan to do about it? Ms. Chen Horning, Mr. Rubilla, Mr. Miranda, and Mr. Fonte.
Okay. Well, I, like many residents, absolutely support the return of bulk waste pickup. Actually, I don't think there's anybody who has spoken out against it at all. I've got a neighbor nearby who's got an old scratched-up sofa she needs to replace, but can't get a new one until she can get rid of the old one. And I've seen, as I'm walking around town, other people have been complaining they've got piles of stuff alongside their houses or cluttering up their enclosed porches. So we do need more pickups. And the thing is, people not only want their bulky waste pickups, they're willing to pay for it. I've met at least one group of neighbors who got together and rented a dumpster so that they can get rid of their stuff. So obviously, it's financially worth it to them. And I want to point out, I don't know, well, the problem with the pickup schedule this year was not so much the number of pickups. I mean, I think 4 is plenty, and that's fine, but it's the way in which it was handled. We had a couple all in a row, like 4 months in a row or something like that, and we were expecting another one, and bam, it was gone. There were apparently announcements, but I think many residents missed that, and when the time came for what they thought would be the next one, it just wasn't there. So, anyway, it's just a lack of communication on the part of the government, on the council, and the mayor, and there's no reason for it. It kind of, to me, it speaks to the level of respect that the government has shown for the residents of this town. And so if I'm elected council, I'll be out there all the time, keeping everybody updated and informed to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Rubilla.
Yeah, there was no lack of communication anywhere. The transfer site was changed by the vendor, and the borough stood to lose $90,000, which is 3 tax points. So knowing that taxes are a number one concern of people, we took the $90,000 and put it in our bank and cut the amount of pickups from 6 down to 4. The mayor has committed to trying to find the money before year's end. Now, I can tell you that the folks I've spoken with, I've asked them, how many times a year do you think you need to have bulky waste picked up? How much bulky waste do you generate? And the answer that I get more than not is 4 to be picked up seasonally. Some have said 6 to 8. I can live with a compromise. I'll compromise it and bring it down to 6, as long as we can fund it. You can't have it both ways. You can't have lower taxes and then have bulky waste and spend $90,000. If you can't get rid of it in 7 or 8 pickups, try to get it picked up within 4, and we can save some tax dollars.
Thank you. Mr. Miranda.
Like everybody else, I have bulk, my neighbor has bulk. I can't speak about the past, but for the future, when elected to council, I'm going to make sure that the residents get their bulk picked up.
Mr. Fonte.
Thank you. I agree here. I absolutely support the return of bulky waste. This is absolutely one of the biggest issues. I've been going door to door here in the 4th Ward. So should I make it to council with the support of the residents, I will absolutely work my hardest to make sure we get it back. However, I think we need to really discuss the bigger issue here. It's not that it was the last bulky waste, it was just that hardly anyone knew about it. This council needs to do a more adequate job of informing the residents. It was mentioned that it was, brought out to the residents, and it was because it was mentioned in a council meeting, which if you were here or if you happened to catch it on TV, you knew about it. Unfortunately, if you missed that broadcast, guess what? You didn't know you were having a last bulky waste pickup. So it's not enough just to mention it on TV. We need to reach out to the residents and let them know. I promise that should I make it to council, any decisions that are made, especially important ones, as bulky waste is, some people have garages full of stuff they got to get rid of that people are going to know. And the main hurdle here is lack of communication, and it's not just this issue, it's a myriad of issues on this council. Thank you.
Thank you.